Welcome to the Bad Mood channel. This is Badante, and today we are back in Trove, and we're going to be starting a new streaming series. This one will be basically building. It's what I do in Trove. I've been doing it for a few years now, so I've gotten it down. But we're going to call the show Building with Badante. Excuse me. And so with Building with Badante, I mean, we're going to be doing just about anything. At the moment, we are not in my club. We are in one of my co-leaders' clubs. Her name is Star. You'll see her in chat, Star Tetrahedron. She wanted a place for a throne and a throne. And so that's my current objective. And right now, I'm kind of trying to figure it out. I don't know what it's going to be, so I'm kind of lining things up right now. I'm centering it. That spot right there with all the specks, that is the area where it's going to be. So now I'm going to try to center it, and I'm going to center it off of this build that's right next to it. We have these cubes here. If I can get to the menu. They're called scaffolding. Really handy. These aren't regular cubes. You don't use these to build with. It's just like what they say. They're just scaffolding. And with one click, you can wipe them all away. So I'm actually using it as a ruler or a device to line it up. So just click on it once. And you see? Just like that. Alright, so now I know those cubes are centered with that build out there. Now that isn't my build, that's theirs. I haven't built in here yet. This could be my first build, helping them out. We got some other members from, well, we're all Club Patagonia, but this is one of our co-clubs. One of our other members, so we're going to help her out with her club. Alright, so building. Got it centered here. Now, the next thing I'm going to try to figure out is the floor and what shape it's going to be in. I know I want arches. More of a cathedral type. The scaffolding is going to be kind of like the back wall, though I'm sure I can just open it up and leave it all open. And I do have a color design or a color palette. So at the bottom there, you'll see the color cubes that I'll be using: black, white, green, pink, blue, and white striped, or blue and teal striped. That's the color palette that she wants me to use. So I'm going to use those to make this build. You know what? I like pathways, and I like stairs, and I like raised buildings. So let's start off with that. Now the floor shape is something I need to know pretty quick. Rectangle, star, pentagram. Alright, so screw it. We'll start off with the pathway. And that is not what I want. And how wide do we want the pathway to be? This is going to be the border of the pathway, and the pathway is going to have its own pattern, so we want enough room for the pattern. What the pattern is, who knows? Don't know that yet. I think that's a pretty... It's about 5 cubes width. Let's do it one more. Like so. actually gets dropped off. So I've been doing this for a while. There's many different styles I got. I'll have some that I'll copy from 3D voxel builds that I find online. Other times I'll just do freestyle. Sometimes I'll do a mix of both. Other times I'll just see a picture and it'll inspire me to try to use its image. It just depends on what I feel like. Actually, I don't want to border that because who knows what this area is going to be. Alright, so should the steps go up from there? Yeah, I believe they should. And I like wide steps. So at least two cubes deep for a step. And I don't want the steps to be too high, but enough to where you have to walk up. Alright, so that is the basic path. Now I really need to figure out the shape of this building. But that is center. Heck, I can just do an oval. That sounds good. I like that. Let me try to find the shape with oval. So once again, I'm going to go back to my scaffolding. So how many got? One, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 past. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should be good. And then I'll start curving it out. I'll do a 3, and a 2, and a 1, and a 1. And then I'll reverse it. Coming in the other direction and see how it looks. So I got 2, 2, 2. So I've got 2 2s right there, and then a 3 before it starts to flatten out. Alright, so how does that look for a curve? It's not too bad. I like it. It's pretty quick for a curve, for a spot-on one. And so, with that said, I can now mimic it out on the other side. 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. And then reverse it. Wait, did we reverse it with 4 or 2? Yeah, we did 4. Okay, so 4 singles. And then begins the 2s. Then the final 3. And then that one will be the sides. Alright, so it's a really good quick curve for an oval. It's not too bad. So these sides I'm going to keep straight. And I'm going to extend this pretty far. Maybe not that far. Let's try to shorten it on this side, see how we like it. So this is a new club. It's a new build. So she hasn't added too much. This is the first start. And you can see all the little boxes or spots that you can place land. And she's got some down, different biomes, different terrains, if you will. Right now we're in the green one. But she's going to start to expand. And so what I want to do is find out when she adds new areas, will it get in the way of the build? It shouldn't. No, we're good. In fact, let's try to fix that before it even becomes a problem, because when you place land in Trove, so this is a new spot that's empty, hasn't had land placed. it's got to blend in with the sides, the edges. And when it does that, it'll destroy like a certain amount deep of cubes in to blend it into the land that's being placed. And so what I don't want to do is have the building done and when land's placed it wipes part of the building out. So let me see if I can take care of that now. That problem's happened to me before, where we've done a build on like a biome that was right next to nothing, and I'd made a cathedral for a club, and I was pretty much done. I was doing final touch-ups, and when we added new land next to it, it literally cut 25% of that building and just wiped it out. So I had to go back there and fix it again. It took some time too. That was pretty painful. So I like to try to avoid those. And you know what? See, it's doing that on this side too. All right, let me try to fix that. So I'm just checking permissions with her. This is her club, so I just want to see if she minds me placing land down. And if so, what kind of land does she want? That's Star Tetrahedron. She is also known as Willow Pillow. Very popular person. She's a very popular player from Alpha days. Everybody knew her. She was really cool. Great builder. She does amazing work. She's also one of my leaders in my club, Club Patagonia. So she wants something flat, so I am going to go get some new biomes, and I'm going to do that by going back to my club, because I got the really big workshop there that has all the benches I need. Go down a portal since my club is massive. And we are going to go get some World Springs. Yep, that's it. Alright, so I need 2 of these. It's kind of the basic material for any biome. And then I need to choose the biome. Peaceful Hills. Peaceful Field. That's pretty flat. That's what she wants. Let's see if I can get 2 of them. I can. Perfect. That is all I can make. Right on. So I will pop up 2 of those, and I'm good. Now this is a random person who pops into my club. I have it open for people to come in and explore around. He asked me something in a language I do not understand. So let's see if he speaks English. He's probably looking to see if he can join or say he likes it. It's usually what people do. I'm going to wait for a moment to see if he's typing anything out in English. I don't want to just leave him in the dust. While we're waiting, do a quick run around. It's a good spot to see the building. That's what I do. Make sure he's not already a member. Sometime members will pop up and I haven't met them yet. Alright, looks like he's not got anything to say. And of course he's left. Pointless. Alright. So let me go back to the club. Metatron's club. Alright, so now I got the biomes. Let's get them popped up. Alright, so there's the building. Here's what I need to cover up. Right there. And so you saw I gave that warning. It says it will destroy blocks around the edges. That's why I'm doing this now. I don't want to find out later. You can see how far it cut in too. That was really close. I'm glad I'm doing it now. Wow, that's huge. Piss poor preparation leads to poor performance. And there's the new biome. Bada boom! Alright, next part. Get the next biome lined up. Wow, that's broken up there, isn't it? So where do I need it the most? I need it here. Let's see where. Okay, so that's what I need. All right. All right, that's placed. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's perfect. That's fine. All right, so we got 3, 2, 2, and then 4 singles. All right. And there's the 4 singles. And we will reverse it. 2, 2, 2, 2. There's the 3. And there's the center. So between me and Star here, we're probably the some of the 2 top builders in all of Trove. I know I'm first. No one's better than me. Guarantee that. I can definitely prove it too. She's been off for well over a year. Since Alpha, but back in the Alpha days, she was one of the best. So really good team here. All right, so now I'm going to do this. Actually, I did end up going with this length, didn't I? All right. So let's get this moved over so we can find out where that's going to line up at. so that's when it cuts in. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, and 4 singles. And reverse it. Grr. Jesus Christ. And then we match this up. Boom, that's the shape of the floor. Okay, so now I know I want the border to be black, just like the border of the walkway. I want them to line up. So let's get working on that. Some of the stuff I do, on how I build, tends to be the long way around. I know. It's just I prefer it that way. And if any of you people who play Trove want to challenge me in a build, by all means, leave a post. I have been Club of the Month twice. I've had my artwork put in articles on gaming websites like curse.com. I've been put into the official Tryon release video for beta over 4 times. So anybody who's willing to step up, by all means do. It's not cockiness, I just love to meet other new builders. Good builders. Well, I guess it is me being cocky. What the hell? Why not? But when you work hard and you get a good product out at the end, yeah, you kind of earned it. Freestyle. It's what that means to me is I have no real plans. I'm making it up as I go, with the things I learned over time. Making it up as I go. There's no schematics. There's no pre-design or anything like that. I've built so much. It's fine. I can do it like that. Which is how pretty much everybody starts off and starts building. Eventually they'll end up using tools online if they get serious. Like plots, plotz.com. Or, God, what's that website? I don't know. You can usually type in Minecraft schematics and find a good website that has them. I know I got one. I forgot the name at the moment. Really great stuff. And I don't want these videos getting too big, so at the moment, that is the end of part 1 of Building with Badante. Really basic stuff, but it's good to know on how to do if you want to learn how to build on a big scale. I'm always building on a big scale. This is actually considered small to me, but it would be considered by big by most everybody else. My builds are usually a lot bigger than this. Okay, so end of part 1. Feel free to join in for part 2.